Gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hello. I'm making this early, really early, and this is going to be part of November's premiere. I'm making it early because I'm just here and I fancied making a video. Obviously this is October, you can tell by the leaves, but it's mild, certainly mild for October. Got glorious colours and the sunshine behind me. Yeah, Mr. Solarface doing his thing. Oh, there's a load of dogs up here off a lead, so it might only be a very short video. But it is glorious. I'm loving it. So there's quite a few leaves come down. More to come, lots more. And they will come down over time. By the time I've made this video, or we have this premiere, all the leaves will be down, no doubt. But it's still beautiful. I've got a moon up there somewhere. Okay, Bud, come here mate. I'll put him on a lead. Okay, back in a bit. Cheers. Hello. Well, this brings back memories. I came here and made a video back in about March to say that I've got cancer, if you remember. This was my little bench. And look at all the leaves dancing away. Yeah, this is where I came. It's certainly changed from being that kind of spring-like weather and leaves. Now we've got the leaves falling into the water and they're all orange and gold and loveliness. Glorious. Just an aerial display there, he's just showing off. Yeah, so how life changes, doesn't it? Sometimes. Who would have believed that from getting that news, and sitting here making that video, and now I'm sat here at the end of the year, and I've had the operation, and I'm cancer free, I'm cured. It's crazy, absolutely crazy. All that worry and everything else that goes into it, you know. Anyway, I'll catch you in a bit. Cheers. Oh, it's a chilly, chilly day. But it is winter, we've got to put up with it, haven't we, really? It's still lovely. It's beautiful to get out and about. I just found a witch about 20 foot up a tree. Somebody obviously climbed up there and put the witch up there. Who's this little boy, look? See if he comes our way, shall we? Hello, Bobo. Hello, my little boy. Hello, you having a laugh? Yes, you are. Wow, getting a damp beard, I think. But that's all good. It's all cool. You gonna come this way with me? Come on then. Where are you? There you are. There he is, look. Little squirrel. Hello. Hello, my love. You okay? Yeah? They always come and say hello. I got nothing for you, baby. I think they just come and say hello because of food, really. He's probably thinking, what are you doing filming my home? Hello. You okay there? Do you get cold? What about your little feet? Do they get cold? Yeah. Look how close he is to me, look. Hello. Ah, hi, little kiss. Little kiss. Oh, little bite. Bless him, he obviously thought there was some food. Did you bite my finger? Did you? Well, you're not going to bite it again. Frighten the bloody life out of me. Thought he might take me fingertip with him. Bodie! Bode! Oh, he's got the same dog as he had last time. They play together, I think. Hello! Where are you? Can you hear my voice? Hello? Hello, baby. Here I am. Yes. Hello. Hello. Come on, then. Some beautiful, gnarly old trees in this wood, which is what I love. I absolutely love coming here. Even on a cold day like this. I mean, look at that tree there. Love it. Wonderful. So I've made a video, which I think is a really, really good video. I should be saying all my videos are good, they're not. But I made a video called Embrace Your Silence. And I think it's well worth a watch. If you haven't seen it, it was up about the 6th or 7th or possibly the 8th of November. So embrace your silence. Have a look at it. You might enjoy it. Just checking my pockets, I heard a noise, or I better check. I've got the car keys. That's good, so we don't have to walk home. Embrace Your Silence, it's called. I think it's well worth a watch, really. Obviously it's getting colder and colder, so I'm out less and less really. So there will be less videos of this sort of nature. There's Bodie looking for me again. He is funny. Well, even though it's a bit chilly, if you can get outside, even for a short while, you know, it's so beneficial, I think. It's really, really beneficial in lots of ways, as we know. I'm not going to go harping on all those different ways, but we know. Okay. I will love you and leave you. And make some more of this in a bit. So this will go on to the premiere, which is the I believe it's the 25th. Whatever, it's a Thursday. It's always a Thursday. Hello! Hello, my love. Whoa, look at you running. Hello. Come here. Hello, baby. Hello. Come on, then. Oh, dear. Okay. Got my mate, FF. He's up here. Playing with Bodie. He's in what we call the meadow area, which is an open, bit of open space away from these rather glorious trees. The reason why he's there is because it's warmer. Like now I'm warm. Hello! Look at you. There he is. My little Bodie. So yeah, here we are in the meadow. Okay. If you can get outside and enjoy. Take care then, be well. Ta-da. Hello! So, what has been happening this month? Well, let me tell you. On the 1st of November, I had to go into hospital. Nothing to panic about, I don't think. And it was for a cardio scan, I believe they call it. Well, you know what I'm like with MRIs and all the rest of it. So you have to go into this specially developed cardio MRI. So you lay on your back, but with your head very close to the tunnel. So I knew my head was going to go in first, which is very frightening as far as I'm concerned. Very claustrophobic, very enclosed, and all the rest of it. I was hoping, against hope, that it was going to be a 2-minute or 5-minute thing, and I could somehow get through it. It turns out it was 45 minutes. It's a preset thing. It goes through its cycles, and it's 45 minutes. Not a second more, not a second less. I've got a hair in my eye. Obviously not one on my head. Look at my hair. It's growing. I've just been lazy. I'm like an old hippie, I tells you. Look at it. So it's a pre-programmed thing, and it's 45 minutes. That's what it is. You have to lay on your back, as I say. Your head goes in first, and it's not very pleasant. However, you do have headphones on, and you do have glasses on. The glasses contain a screen, and it's like a 3D type screen of moving images and stuff like that. Just very gentle, very peaceful. There was a mountain in one with some birds, you know. So that's all lovely. And I said to the nurse who was sort of preparing me and what have you, is there an alarm? She said, yes, we give you an alarm. You can hold that in your hand all the time. So I said, good. Can you hear me and can I hear you? She said, no, but there is an alarm. And I said, well, that's not very bloody good. Anyway, whatever. She said, what we'll do, she said, you're clearly quite nervous. And I said, I am. I said, I had a panic attack in one of these, or similar to one of these. But I'm going to do my best, try and do my best. So I did some deep breathing, all the rest of it. And she said, when you're ready, we'll have a trial. And I said, okay. She said, I'm just going to put you in slowly. Anyway, she put me in slowly. And for a second, just 1 second, I thought I couldn't breathe. It was horrendous. And I went, whoa, 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 like that. Anyway, she got me out and I said, sorry, I couldn't breathe. I can't breathe. And she said, there is a fan in there. And I said, well, I can't bloody feel it. And she said, well, I'll turn up to full. She said, the only thing is it's 45 minutes, so you will get cold. And I said, I'd rather be cold, but be able to breathe, So, cut a long story short, the guy could talk to me. I could talk back to him. They put me in there, they put my glasses on, put my headphones on. His voice came through, said, can you hear me? I said, loud and clear, can you hear me? And he said, yes. He said, is there anything you need or want or whatever? And I said, the only thing I want is you to speak to me every couple of minutes. Just say, are you okay? Or tell me what's happening. And he said, I will do. He said, there is a voice, automatic voice, and it tells you when to hold your breath, when to breathe again, and all the rest of it. He said, I can't override that. He said, but in other times I can speak. And he did do. So that was wonderful. Anyway, it began. And I had a very mild sort of panic. Not attack, just a panicky wobble. And I thought, I can get through this, And I was holding my breath and then breathing, then doing this, then doing that. He was saying, are you okay? And I said, yeah, reasonably, is there any way we can speed this up? And he said, I'm afraid not, it's automatic, Anyway, I was sort of reasonably okay. And then it got towards the end, and I thought, I've got to get out. I need fresh air. I've got to get outside. I want to stand up. I want to move, And I started getting quite irritable in my mind, but also in my body, really. It was a long time. You have to stay very, very still. And I said, are you there? And he said, yes, straight away. And I said, look, how much longer have we got? And he said, it's about 10 minutes. He said, are you okay? And I said, yeah. I said, I'm just on the edge, just on the edge of a panic or something. And I want to stand up. I want to walk outside. I want to breathe fresh air. I need to move. And he said, it's 10 minutes. It might even be a minute or two less. He said, just do the best you can do. And I thought, well, I've done this far. Anyway, managed to do it, so it's 45 minutes. That was really good. And then right at the very end, he said, we need to do test number 6 again. He said, and it's 4 breaths or whatever, I don't know. So I said, go on then, quickly. Anyway, went to number 6, and it said, hold your breath. So I held my breath, and then it said, now breathe, And so I did that like 4 or 5 times or whatever it was, and he said, that's it. And with that, they pulled me out. Thank God they did, Oh, it was horrible, but manageable for me as well. I don't think I'd want to go through it again, but, we did it, 45 minutes. So that's that. I'll get the results at some stage. I've got to have a thing strapped around my chest to listen to my heart for 24 hours. And on the day before this, so this is going out on the 25th, as you know. So on the 24th, I should be in hospital again. And I've got to do a treadmill stress test, I think they call it. Something like that. And it's to see how my heart operates, how it settles down after exercise, things like that. So I've got to get my Lycra and me running shoes on. No, it just says wear light clothing. Well, I do anyway because I get too bloody hot. So yeah, I've got to put my trainers on, and it's not a run, it's just a slow walk apparently, but I do that, I do that obviously with Bodie, and I do it in the garden when we play BALL. So I am used to walking, you know. I don't walk as far as I used to, but then I get so tired, and sometimes I get pains, you know, around the surgery area, that sort of thing. So I don't put myself at, you know, any extra stress really. And why would you, you know? So, you know, I will see the consultant sometime after, but because this is on the 24th, that means it's going to be bloody December. So this year, from January, I've had things that have been unpleasant and you know, whatever. From January all the way, and it seems it's going to continue into December. Knowing how slow hospitals are and what have you, it'll probably be January. So it'll be a complete year, but whatever, you know, it's... it needs a must, don't they, really? You know, let's just hope that with my heart they can, you know, it's easily treatable. Let's hope that, you know, let's hope so. I'm having a sale, or I will have had a sale, art sale, by the time you are watching this premiere. So I hope if you wanted to, you got a bargain. I put some large pieces, or larger pieces, 10 by 12, this sort of thing. And instead of £30, I put them on for £5 and £10 in some cases. So that's all well and good for Christmas. My book should be here probably by the time the premiere's here, but if not, then very soon after. I will let you know. I'll do a video on that, and you'll see this on my eBay at some stage. And apart from that, what have we been doing? Well, we haven't done a lot, not really. You know, the weather's been a bit iffy on and off, and when it's reasonable, then obviously we can get out to the woods and what have you. Did you see that squirrel bite my bloody finger? Yeah, so we can get out and about, and I like to get out and about, even if it's a bit chilly. You can wrap up warm. So that's always important to me, really, is just to get outside, even if it's just to go into the garden and just stand there for 10 minutes. You know, it's just something that I love to do. So yeah, it's been a month filled with a lot of medical malarkey and rubbish, really, on and off, you know. But there's obviously been good points and what have you. You know, the good point is I am getting stronger. I can walk easier, and I can do things much easier now since the surgery. I was telling my mate FF, who's still here, by the way, still staying with me, bless him, thank you for all you've done. I was telling him it's only a few weeks ago, really, like 12 weeks ago, that I couldn't have a wash and brush my teeth at the same time. Just couldn't do it. Well, not at the same time. You don't bloody do all that, do you? Do you know what I mean? In the same few minutes. So what I was doing was I would sit on the bath and do my teeth, and then I'd stand and have a quick wash, or I'd do my teeth, come back in here, an hour later I'd go, because I'm just so tired, I would just go and have a quick wash, and then normally go to bed for an hour, because again I was so tired. That's how I was, and that's not long ago, is it? You know, and now you know, I go in there, I can get undressed, I brush my teeth, I jump in the shower, I have a reasonable length shower, same as anybody else would, you know, and get dried, get dressed, you know, clean the bath out, sort the bathroom out, go and hang my towel out, or do whatever I need to do, make a Slurpee, come in here, you know, so that can be an hour, really, perhaps, maybe, I don't know. So, yeah, things are improving, they are getting better, which is really, really good. Pain-wise, it's on and off. Yeah, it's just on and off, really. It's just a funny thing. You know, sometimes I don't have any pain or hardly any pain, and that's really, really good. So long may that last. I feel sick most days. Now, I'm not quite sure why, but it's just kind of par for the course, and I'm sure that will get better in time. But it's not a lot to worry about. It's not a lot to worry about at all. You know, the odd bit of pain, the odd bit of feeling sick. You know, I'm alive, I'm well, I'm cancer free, I'm out bimbling a little bit, I'm eating quite well. Yeah, it's all good. I'm still very, very tired. I think I'm tired all day long. But I tend to have just one little lay down now, which is about maybe 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, something like that. And I just lay down for about an hour. And if I'm lucky, I have a little bit of a sleep. If I don't, I just rest. So whatever. And again, that's changed because it was like 4 or 5 times a day. Now it's once, so that's really good. So all in all, it is really, really good. It's kind of a bit bloody frustrating because I want to do more. I want to do a lot more, and there's just things I can't do really. Sometimes you forget, you know, and you go and lift something that's a little bit heavy, and you know, I know that I've done it then. And I was told you don't lift stuff, you don't twist and turn, and you know, just look after yourself, just be sensible. So yeah, all in all, very good. Let's hope this heart malarkey can be sorted, and then hopefully December, January time, you know, life will be good again. I'm just fed up of getting letters, medical letters, and having to make phone calls and arrange appointments. And, you know, so on my calendar, I sit here a lot and I look up, my calendar's in front of me and it says hospital, blah, blah, blah. And then, you know, so many days hospital, blah, blah, blah. You know, I'd like a month or two without needing to write things like hospital appointment. Wouldn't that be lovely? But a lot of people have it a lot worse than me. You've always got to remind yourself how lucky, how blessed, and how grateful you are. Those 3 things: lucky, blessed, and grateful. And I am. I'm very, very grateful that, you know, things have turned out the way they've turned out, because they could have been a lot different, you know. So I feel very blessed that they turned out that way. And I'm sure there's an element of luck in there as well. It's just I'm lucky that, I know it sounds ridiculous, I'm lucky I was so ill in January, and that's when I gave up smoking. I'm not sure I would have got through the surgery in August had I had still been smoking. Who knows? You know, some people do, some people don't. But yeah, lucky, blessed and grateful, and I am. Thank you for watching, listening and all the rest of it. I'll make some more in a bit. Cheers. Hello. Finally, we have a bit of colour. Look at that. How beautiful. There's still no reds, but I think the yellows and the orange make up for it. Look at that. Beautiful. Lovely. Okay, so we're on a bit of a... Oh, there's another dog now. Always away. We're on a bit of a bimble on a new area, just to see what it's like, really. nice. Nice, lots of lime greens and yellows at the moment, which is all good. So by the time this goes up, they probably will have all come down in the winds perhaps. Although saying that, it's not very windy at the moment. You okay, my dog? He's off, he's doing his own thing. Always good to see. Now, I'll just show you this rust-coloured tree. That's beautiful. Look at this. How wonderful is that? I'll bring you a little bit closer. How beautiful. Wow, lovely, lovely colour. That's worth coming this way on a misty day, even if that's just 2 trees that we've seen. Wonderful. I'll bring you back. Well, I love these. I can hear the pitter-patter of, not rain, it's dew or mist or whatever, falling from all the leaves all the way around me. Absolutely wonderful. There's a bloody dog there, having his 57th wee. Hello, beautiful. He's having a laugh. Yeah, lovely. God, the mist makes everywhere quiet. Look at this, all rotten. The green on there. Love it. Yeah, beautiful. So just following this little track, see where it leads. Just suddenly spotted this beautiful coloured tree. Can't get there because of all this it's fallen stuff, which I love. I love when they leave stuff. So I'm just going to zoom in. Thunderfeet is behind me, in case you're wondering. There he is. Oh, I know you can get through there. Stop showing off. Yeah, look at the colours. So my camera isn't really going to settle, but you get the drift. How wonderful. Sorry about the wobbly camera work, but just thought I'd show you. Beautiful. And we're still heading on. And just look at the mist. How wonderful is this? Look at that. It's glorious. Absolutely amazing. I do love these quiet, misty days. Okay, back in a bit. Well, it's been a beautiful, beautiful bimble, and you can tell what time of year it is because I've got a pumpkin in the woods. There you go. Glorious, misty, misty day. Loving it. Okay, gonna love you and leave you in a minute. Ah, it's wonderful. So while I'm making this is actually the 11th of the 11th. It's the day of my art sale. Well, my art sale, or art pieces go up this evening. So it'll all be done and dusted by the time you see this. So if you've missed out, hard luck. Hard luck, I told you. You should have been on my other channel, Ishi Art, shouldn't you, on the 11th. But you do have 10 days to purchase a piece, whatever. Anyway, so I'm just going to go back to the car now and got to pop into a shop on the way home, and then a nice Slurpee when we get home. Bodie, don't lick. Me and my friend Funky Flunky, we made up some CD storage towers the other day. I got absolutely sick of trying to find a CD and not being able to find it. And I'm not pedantic, but I like them in a kind of a rough alphabetical order. So I've got that to do over the next couple of days. Obviously, as well as the art sale tonight. And a few other things, you know what life's like. But anyway, so thank you very much for joining us on this murky bimble. Look at this. What colour can you see? Nothing. Yeah, thank you for joining us on this bimble, and thank you for joining us on the premiere. It's appreciated. Always lovely to connect with people. I don't know if I'll do another one next month, because that'll be I always do them around the 20-something odd of the month, the last Thursday of the month, and of course the last Thursday of next month is bound sure to be Christmas Day or something, so I don't think I'll bother. Okay, I am loving this today. It's so calming, you know. I think with the mist as well, it gives it a different vibe, a different feel, and because we've been somewhere different today, it's just felt like a different bimble altogether. Nice. Okay, so I will make some more another day. And whatever you're doing, take good care of yourselves. Get outside if you can. You know why. Okay, take care then. Be well. Well. Sunny today. gloriously sunny as well. Can I just show you something? I finished a painting this morning and I'm really happy with it. There we go. Loves it, I tells you, because it's got some beautiful colours in and all the rest of it. So, loves it. My friend, FF, filmed me. I won't put it on here, but he just filmed me doing the melt. So it's all good. I've just made a very, very short video which you will may have seen, which you will may have seen, which you might have may have seen. My book is now on sale, eBay, Ishi Arts, you know, blah blah blah. So I did a very quick video which I said I would do just to let people know when it's available. I think about 30 people said they'd like a copy in the end, so I've ordered 50. Just to be sure, but I think they're going to go quite quick. So if you want it, if you want a copy of my book, then eBay as soon as you like. It's glorious, I tells you. Yeah, so anyway, this is going to be called Melt. I don't know when it's up at the moment, but it's going to be up at some stage. I loves it. It's a good one. So we haven't done a lot really. The last sort of few days I haven't done a lot at all because dear little Bodie, bless him, has ripped his dew claw away again. It's once a year, every year. It's that side, then this, then that, then this. I'm totally used to it really, bless him. So he's been on a bit of a rest. Only since, I think it was Friday, so Friday, Saturday, Sunday and Monday, 4 days, and also tomorrow it's going to be 5 days, so we're going to go out Wednesday, probably go to the woods, so I'll make a little bit of a video to go on here perhaps, and see how the leaves are doing, the colours of the leaves and all the rest of it, and Bodie can, you know, run around without kind of running around crazy like he does after his ball, but he can run around and what have you, and that may possibly take his dew claw completely away and he won't realise. That's what normally happens. So yeah, because of that reason really we haven't done a lot. You know, I can't be bothered to do a lot sometimes, you know, it all depends on the weather. I'm not a fan of the rain, not really, not a fan of getting too cold or anything like that, so I only go out if and when. The only other thing is I've been having a little bit of a spend up. The Mission collected, and I got these two today. I am so old. Look, Elton John, okay, these are all box sets by the way. The Carpenters, and I got a few others, because just there, can you see just there, I've got my CDs in a rough alphabetical order, and I've got a couple of shelves there. Look at my armlet, I'm wandering like a bloody letter S, but anyway it's there. So those shelves up there, that's where my box sets are going to go, because I've got a number of box sets, and I loves my music, I tells you, loves it. So yeah, I thought I would treat myself to a few little box sets that I've been after for some time. CDs have come down and down and down in value. I say value in what they sell for. They've come down and down, and I think the reason being is there won't be CDs eventually, probably fairly soon, who knows, in favour of ether music. That's what I calls it, ether music. It's music in the ether, music that don't exist. It just comes to you from somewhere. Magic music, ether music. It's all online. It's all you know, in the clouds, or I don't know where it is. I don't know anything about it because I don't do that. But anyway, I loves my CDs, and I like to have a little booklet, and I like to read the lyrics and look at the pictures, and I like to hold a tangible product in my hands. A lot of people are going back to LPs, you know, albums. I will never do that. I got so fed up. That's all I had as a kid was singles or albums. And they used to scratch and pop and hiss, and people say, oh, but I love that. Well, then that's great. Go and do that, you know. Or put something lovely and crystal and clean on, like the voice of Karen Carpenter, and I can stand next to you going... I can do that all day long, if you want me to. It's £4 an hour. But I love my CDs, but I got a feeling they just want music out in the ether, you know, out in the magic music coming from clouds or something like that. So I do think that CDs are on the way out, and I'm paying silly money. I was telling my friend FF the other day, I bought Phil Collins, I think it's 5 albums in a box set, and it was ridiculously cheap, under a £5. Now can anybody make money on that? You know, oh well, it doesn't matter anyway, really. But yeah, I mean, I'm paying now something like 5 to 10 quid for a box set for like half a dozen CDs sometimes, or 3 or 4 CDs. Doesn't make any sense. I can't see anybody making any money, but I think it's kind of throwaway, give away. It is what it is, and I'm happy. I'm quite happy with that, you know. Yes, it'd be a shame to see no more CDs, no more tangible products, and you might have to go back to LPs, you know, albums, if you want to feel a tangible product and hear a lot of rubbish. Well, I don't want to hear hissing, thank you very much. I got into CDs purely because they tend to last forever, or virtually, and they're crystal clear. They're just clean, you know. I don't think it's quite as rich and warm as the old style, the old LPs, the old albums. I don't think a CD has that warmth to it. There's something just missing, maybe a little bit in the music, but it is what it is. And you know, they're cheap, they do last a long time, and you don't have to be so careful with them. You know, I know a couple of music collectors, and the first thing they do is take the white paper inner sleeve off of their LP, throw that in the bin, and they put an acetate one, you know, a very, very soft plastic one on, because the paper can scratch. You know, but if you're paying 50 quid or whatever for an LP, then yeah, you're going to look after them in the best of your ability, I suppose. But you know, if that's all that people are going to be left with, then I will have to go over to the magic music from the clouds and work out how to do that. Just old-fashioned. I am very old-fashioned in lots of ways, you know. There's stuff that can do a lot, and I don't bother with it. Mobile phones, for instance, you can buy mobile phones now. Oh, they do everything, you know. People do everything. You can send emails on them. You can do whatever. I'm old-fashioned. I don't even take photos. You know, I use it as I'm texting or I'm calling. That's what I use it for. That's it. So I don't send emails. I don't open anything to do with the internet. I don't pay bills on it. I don't know any of that. I honestly don't. I mean, I don't know if I'm ashamed really, but it is what it is. You know, I don't do that. If I'm going to sit at a computer, then I sit at a computer and here, you know, with a computer screen. That's what I do, rather than fiddling around with a bloody mobile phone, I tells you. So yeah, it's not for me. Even though it's modern, it is the way. I mean, some people run a business on their phones. You know, they don't need any more than that. Well, that's wonderful for them. Absolutely wonderful for them. For me, not interested. I'm really not. You know, and there's loads of things like that these days, really, where you get one or two little things and they can do a lot. Well, I'm not interested. I like separate things, you know. So yeah, I do. I just like this separateness of this, you know, and that's how it is for me. So I am quite old-fashioned in lots of ways, and going back to CDs, that's probably now very old-fashioned. I still see them as quite modern, quite futuristic. So, you know, quite just very clever, you know. But I suppose a child, if you showed an 18-year-old child a CD, they'd say, "Ah, they're old hat," you know. Get your music from the clouds. Maybe. Anyway, a lot of old stuff and nonsense, I tells you. So we'll be out on Wednesday, which will be for you in about 5 seconds' time. Okay. Take care then. Be well. Ta-da. How glorious. Blue skies, sunshine and falling leaves, I tells you. Just glorious. Couldn't want for anything better, could we, eh? Loving it. Wow. So, thank you for joining me on this premiere. It's always good to connect with people, as you know. Just waiting for my little dog and my mate FF. They're playing over in the meadow, which is that area there. See the grassy area? I think they're somewhere. And then they're going to come back into these woods. Oh, there's my Bodie. He's behind that tree now. Oh, bless him. Oh, he's found a little friend. Got a little dog, little friends. He's so good. So did anybody see Melt, M-E-L-T, the video? The leaves that are coming down on Ishi Arts on the, I believe it was the 18th. Melt, wonderful, beautiful piece of artwork, I think. Have a quick look at the leaves. You see them all coming down now. Beautiful, this carpet of leaves. Just absolutely stunning. Anyway, I'm going to love you and leave you, but I'm going to show you some really quite unusual coloured leaves. As we know, normally in autumn we got the bronze, the browns. Sometimes there's sort of reddy purples and what have you. But I've never seen a whitey green, I call it. A whitey green. Look at them. Definitely whitey green. In my eyes anyway. You see it behind me. There you go. Whitey green leaves above my head. So my book is doing really, really well. Yeah, my first book I'm talking about. I had to go to the post office today with another 11 books to post off, so that was good. Luckily nobody was behind me to moan. So I will get cracking on book 2 at some stage. Okay, I'm going to go to the meadow now and find my... Oh, he's got 3 dogs. Bodie's playing with 3 dogs. Autumn leaves. Justin Hayward. The autumn leaves. No, you're not here. No, you're not here. Wow, it's a beautiful day. Okay. We are here now. Okay, I'll make a bit more in a bit. Take care then. And be well. Ta-ra. Wow, just look at this beautiful, beautiful sky. Absolutely beautiful tonight. Wonderful. Yeah, beautiful. Absolutely amazing colours. Really, really beautiful. We are so blessed. What are you doing? Bless him. Hello. So we are on another bimble, but it's very, very cold. There's even ice on the ground in patches. If I see any, I'll show you, but we're going under the trees now, so there shouldn't be any. So we've got lots of leaves. It's glorious. I love it. So I'm making this little bit just to kind of end this premiere now. So another few minutes and we'll end. But what I wanted to say in this little bit, I made a video called Create Change. It was all about the C's, you know, having the confidence to have a clarity of thinking, to work out what your choices are, and those choices will create some chances in life, which in turn creates a change. Hello, my lovely boy. You are beautiful. So it's all about the C's. Sorry about the traffic, they're very noisy today. I think it's because we've got no leaves on the trees and stuff. But never mind. Anyway, a glorious friend of mine said something like, "You've opened my eyes," and since COVID and that sort of malarkey, all the lockdowns and what have you, he said, "I've become quite housebound," which he's not alone in his thinking there. And I said that, you know, being quite reclusive, I am prone to kind of hiding away, really, you know. But when does reclusivity become agoraphobia? You know. Hello, my little boy. Hello, my darling. He has to keep coming back, seeing me. And when does enjoying your time at home become a mental illness? When does living a quiet life become loneliness? When does time with no one else become cause for concern? And of course only you know the answers, and it is up to you to create that change, you know. And that's partly why I get out and I bimble, is because if I didn't, I'd stay indoors. And we can all make excuses, especially now. Oh, it's too cold to go out. But I kind of force myself to go out, just a couple of times a week or whatever. And when I feel a little bit better, I can walk every day, take my dog out every day. At the moment my friend's doing it, which I'm very grateful for. But the plan is that I do it soon. Now, look at the blue sky. It's very deceptive because it's bloody cold. So it's worth taking stock of your life, looking back, looking looking at yourself and thinking, okay, what is it that I can do to improve my life, to make things better? Am I concerned about anything in my life that needs addressing? And address it, sort it out, do it, because this one short life can be over before we know it. And I can tell you from experience now that none of us know what's around the corner. You know, I had a life-saving operation that could have gone one way or the other. Bodie, please don't lick. I spat then. You know, so, you know, I was in with a chance of not making it. I was in with a chance of not being here today. Beautiful planet. Beautiful day. Come on, baby. But I could have not lived, I could have not experienced this. Could have not spent time with my beautiful little dog. And look how happy he is. He's just bouncing along there. Oh, and for me not to witness it, to not be here for him, would be unbelievable. But I am, so life is very short, and as I say, we never know what's around the corner. Now, I know somebody who's got a sort of a friend called Pete. He lives in a flat opposite, and this guy is in his 80s, and he hasn't been out since March 2020. Gets his shopping delivered. He's had a nurse pop in every now and then, but he's waved at my friend on just 2 occasions since March 2020, which is terrible, because this guy, his life is, you know, let's be honest, his life is ending, okay? He's in his 80s, I'm not sure how old, and he's waved at my mate twice. So he's not just kind of curtailed his life, he's brought his life in so much that his life is now over, really. And it really is, isn't it? You know, if you just sat indoors every day, all day. So if you can get out, get out. And I suppose my message to you is, don't die before you're dead. Don't die before you're dead. That might make some sense to some people, none to others, but people can die before they're dead. They can end their life, they can finish their life, and then they're just treading water for the next however long. This guy called Pete, who since March 2020 has locked himself away, he won't have visitors and things because he's worried about COVID, has ended his life. He's just treading water now, just counting down the days. What a sad ending. I think of people like that, and wet beard. I think of people like that, and I wonder what he was as a younger man. His life force, his essence, and what he did, his hobbies and interests, his relationships, his job, his, you know, what did he think, what did he do? And now, essentially, his life is over. And of course he's created that, it's COVID is just an excuse, I suppose, really. The chances of anybody catching COVID is very, very minimal, as we know. And if we listen to, don't really want to get into this, but you know how my brain goes, I like to empty my head. If we listen to the government, bollocks. If we listen to the government, they are trying to convince the unvaxxed, people like me, that to have the vaccine is the way to go. It's really important to have the COVID vaccine. That's what the government tell us. And then they say, actually they don't really work, because you can still get COVID, you can still pass COVID on, you can still die, but you might not get it as bad. Hello my little boy. So you might not, if you catch COVID, you might not get it as bad as you might have. Okay, did that make any sense? No. So they're trying to convince the unvaxxed to take the vaccine, but then those that have had the vaccine that put on their Facebook, I am fully vaxxed, they're now saying, no, you're not, you need a booster, because the vaccines are rubbish and didn't really work. So you now need 3, and now they're talking about 4 in March. So they're trying to convince the unvaxxed to take the vaccine because the vaccines work, and they're trying to convince those that have had the vaccines that they don't work. So you must now start a right old rigmarole with with boosters. And my question is, when you was a child you had your TB and all the rest of it, and they lasted all your life. Even certain ones that last 10 years or 20 years or whatever, And it's funny that COVID jabs last just a few weeks now. But, you've got to do whatever you've got to do. And again, about creating change, if you're happy taking all of this stuff into your system, if that's what pleases you, do it. You've got to do it. And if you're like that guy Pete, maybe you should take all these different vaccinations and enable yourself to get out, because this is just wonderful, isn't it? This is all the immune system needs. It doesn't need poisons from the government. It needs fresh air. It needs Mr. Solar Face, and it needs a little bit of sunshine, vitamin D. And really, that's about all we need. But if you believe, obviously, that all these vaccines and the various boosters that are going to come your way, if that's going to work for you, do it, Anyway, so I don't want to get into that because it ruffles people's feathers. These days you can't have your own way of thinking, But eventually people do come round, like conspiracy theories. They say, oh, what a load of rubbish, there will never be COVID passports, and now we've got COVID passports. They said, oh, they will never ever make any jabs mandatory, and now we've got nurses and care workers, mandatory jabs. Then somebody said, oh, they will never ever inject children, and 5-year-olds isn't, that's what they're after, I believe. But if you're a parent and you feel that's good for your child, I feel a bit sorry for you, but who am I? You've got to do whatever you've got to do. So let's not get into that. And let's end this premiere on a good note, shall we? We all have the ability to change our lives in lots and lots of ways. So if you are stuck indoors, if you have been stuck indoors since March 2020, the time for you to break out is today, now. Do it now, before the depths of winter really kick in, before the crush and the crowds of Christmas starts shopping and causing problems and havoc, and you're sitting in your car all the time. Get out now, go to the woods, go to the river, go to a bench that you like, sit down, breathe. Do that every day you can. Because we've got the ability to change our lives. It's a waste of time waiting for somebody to change our lives. If there's something you want in life, reach out and grab it, take it, make it yours. I love you. Take care. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching the old premiere. I'll be back another day. Be well. Ta-da.